Sauce, how would you assess how the spring has gone for you here?
Going real good. I got adjusted. I got used to, the tempo playing in the league and everything. I feel like I'm going real well for me.
No audio again.
No audio?
Nope.
Has it been, has the playbook been a challenge? What's been the kind of most challenging part of it?
Challenge again?
Yeah.
It's not that. It's just...
Technical difficult.
Someone put this on the mute button.
There you go.
There it is.
Someone sat it on the mute button. There we go.
Okay. Thank you.
Just 1 second.
Good job, Jared.
Which has been the most challenging part of adjusting here?
That's a tough question. You mentioned the playbook. That's easy. I feel like I studied a lot. So I'm able to go and do it on the field and execute. I would just say taking care of my body. I make sure I do that, but it can always be better. Especially me being younger. I wanna play forever. So taking care of my body.
What's it been like going against these receivers? What do you get from that? What do you think you're doing for them?
I feel like I'm making them better. They're making me better also. You got guys that's shorter and quicker. You got guys that's tall and quick. Also, you got just receivers with different play styles. And the difference between the league and college, all of these guys that I'm going against are good. So I feel like they're making me a lot better, and I'm doing the same for them.
Why would you say the playbook is easy?
Like I said, I study it a lot. I feel like I'm a perfect scheme fit to what we do. So that just makes it real easy for me.
With DJ, you've been getting some additional time with the ones. So what's it kind of been like going up against Corey when you've seen Corey, Elijah, when you've seen Elijah?
It's been great. They're kind of different. You got Corey, the guy that wants, a lot of strength. He wants me to be physical with him. You got Elijah. He don't mind if I'm physical with him. You just got different guys with different play styles, but I like it. Like I said, they're all getting me better. And I just love to compete.
We noticed you last week wearing the red gloves. What's that for, and how did that come about?
I just always want to be great. I always push myself. I did that in college. So I was talking about it with my coach. He was like, now that I think about it, I do have some gloves. So, it just worked out with me. Just practicing good habits.
Just trying to not be grabby and stuff like that?
Yeah, most definitely. Just practicing good habits. As a corner, nobody's perfect. But I still try to be perfect. Even though I can't be perfect, I try to be consistent. So, I don't want it to be one time where I'm being fundamentally sound, technically sound, and then one rep where I grab a little bit. I just try to be perfect, even though it's no such thing.
When you look at the NFL film versus college, how much tighter do the referees call it in terms of grabbing and that kind of thing?
They call it a lot more in the league. So just me seeing it, I haven't played in the game yet, but just me watching film and seeing man, they really threw that for that. It just made me be like, all right, because where the gloves at? I want to do some little stuff so I can get better, so I don't have to worry about that type of problem. So yeah, they call a lot more stuff in the league. I thought it would be the other way around, but it's not.
How is your transition going to playing more zone? You did play some zone in Cincinnati, but there's probably going to be more here.
It's cool. Whatever the coaches ask me, that's what I'm going to work on. That's what I'm going to try to get better and better with. I played zone, like you said, in college. I don't mind if I have to do it, in the NFL, So I'm always work on my craft, whether it's man zone or whatever.
Jeff was just in here and said you don't repeat errors. That's something you take personal. If a mistake does happen in practice, you're conscious of it, and you learn from it and move forward.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. My coach, Coach Oden, he always talks about me getting lined up first so then I could just see everything. So when I'm lined up first and I'm waiting for the receivers to run out, I could visualize everything, and I could think about, all right, when they lined up here, I made this mistake. Because if you keep making mistakes, then it's kind of like a decision. Keep making the same mistakes. It's like you're making a decision to make a mistake. I don't want to do that. I just want to, like I said, I want to be perfect, even though there's no such thing.
What are you going to do with that gap between the end of minicamp and the beginning of training camp? It could be like 30, 40 days. What are you going to do during that time?
I'm going to train. Might take a few days off, probably just to get my mind right. Then I'm going to go to work with Coach Nicolini here. he gonna get me right. We already talked about it, so yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do that for sure.
Is 1 year permanent number?
Yes.
And because of college, is that where you want?
Yeah, it's a big reason. I always had one. When I got the nickname Sauce, I had number 1. So it's just all the little things, and I feel like it best fits me.
Did you have to? I'm trying to remember. I think DJ Reed mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. Did you have to kind of purchase that from him, or how did that work?
Yeah,
What it cost you?
50.
Huh?
Yeah, I seen some tweets. Somebody said like 250. It wasn't nowhere near that.
So that obviously it means a lot to you for you to spend that kind of money on.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Was there a long negotiation involved, or was it like 1, 2, 3, you got it done?
It was kind of quick because when people didn't know, I had got 4. I had 4 at first, and then we traded to 1 and 4. That's a lot of people didn't know.
Well, getting back to the zone topic, obviously you did play some in Cincinnati. I think Coach Fickle once said sometimes you got frustrated in the zone because you just want to lock guys down. So how much of a transition is it to play more zone, and what are some of the things you need to do to become a great zone corner or to be a great man corner?
Like I said, work on it, more and more. And you got to think like the league, it's a lot faster. So we play zone, it's a relief a little bit. Because, it's a lot of things going fast, and you play man in the zone, like, all right, good call, coach. College, it was probably a little slower. Even when we played like Bama, I always wanted to get my hands on their best receiver because I felt like he was just running freely, and that's how he was getting open. So, that's how that went.